lot of sharp thrusters coming off that Spurs bus as they arrived at the arena, pumped up and primed for action. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, the All-Star rosters have been announced, and Shea is officially in. I spoke with him about it happening so early in his career. He said it just reinforces that he's made the right decisions.
2.2 points, 12.4 assists, 2.9 rebounds.
Guys, right now, Shea's enjoying the ride.
Huge moment for Shea. Thank you for that, David.
Well, you have to be happy that Shea was selected. He's earned it with his play. Any argument against this selection, it feels hollow to me.
And here's a look at the numbers for Robinson.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got DeRozan. Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's White in at the 2 spot. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Shea at the point guard.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's what I think is... separate from other organizations.
Now here's Green. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Robinson for 3. Here's Howard. Makes it off the glass. Howard's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Lakers.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Back to Murray. At 6. Great D that time from Howard. Robinson passes to James.
My man. Ah!
Shot opportunity. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blows. And the foul goes against San Antonio.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
And he can't hit the second.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And Poeltl sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Poeltl. Wonderful timing right there.
Murray finds Poeltl. DeRozan against Davis. And Davis sends it back. They get it back. Here's Gay. The shot from the low post is good.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
And his dedication to training.
Still man Anthony Davis.
His body second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. Now here's Murray. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Back to Robinson. Howard at the elbow. The pass to Shea. Davis kicks to Shea. LeBron passes to Robinson. Here's Green. He treats it as the shot clock.
Still man, Danny Green.
Fantastic awareness. Danny keeps one eye on the shot clock, just beats it.
That's to Clinton. Now here's DeRozan. Murray surveying the D. Gets hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes it's a lot.
It's my man, Danny Green.
Easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Shoots from 12. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Robinson against Murray. Shea dishes to LeBron. Shea passes to Davis. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's DeRozan. LeBron grabs the miss.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
You know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game. And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Lakers lead by 7.
One Anthony
From the line.
Davis.
That's good.
Nice.
Shea's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade.
Jason
Davis would resign.
Who?
A bit of a leap of
Jamie Lee
faith
Curtis's mother.
they could
That's the
secure
main
Davis
star of
long
Woman in
term.
Psycho.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That movie was made in 1960. God, you're off.
That's what started all the movies, horror movies.
Psycho? Mom said you weren't into it though.
Not Psycho.
Black and white.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Shea.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could slow him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a
Come on, man. Oh.
blocks those kinds of shots.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Howard. Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. That AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think it's helpful for everything. For scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. Here's Robinson. After the basket by San Antonio. And it's Davis missing.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Murray kicks to Pirtle. Outside DeRozan. And it's sent back by Howard.
And at a certain point, you just have to look for someone else to score for.
Just my man, Anthony Davis.
Davis closes it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
You This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
So it's the Spurs now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's DeRozan. Hurdle trying to get open. And it's DeRozan missing.
A tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Robinson passes to Howard. Jay kicks to LeBron. Back to Jay. Passes it to Howard.
What's my man do I have?
Robinson's got 6 assists this night.
And what way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Pirtle. Robinson against Murray. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young, he still has a very bright future.
Comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And Deion Waiters subbed in for Danny Green. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. Great. At that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star. And already, they staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Shots good by Walker.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
McGee up top. Pass to Jay. Nice ball from the by the Lakers. Kuzma kicks to Jay. Here's the 3. Here's McGee. It's stolen by Lyles. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Mills can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On the wing, Jay. It's stolen by Lyles. And a wide open look for Walker. And the 3 off target. Lakers lead by 7. 13 feet away. The shot, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Once again, Shea was named Player of the Week. Great set of games for him.
Just to my man, Deion Waiters.
And
what he did for his team the last handful of games can't be measured on just the stat sheet. He was everything you want from a player, and the league rightfully acknowledged that.
Here's Walker. Deion Waiters making his last shot. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Walker's shot is off. Oh, here we go with Robinson. Nobody down.
Floater alert.
Off the break. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
On deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. to pick up the controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always.
Subbing me out.
Swap here for the Lakers. A different look now for San Antonio. Here's DeRozan. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build.
It's my man Anthony Davis.
On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Pirtle. Murray out there with Derek White. And there's Rudy Gay. And it's DeRozan.
Here's a
And
nice-
it's a three. A small forward. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Kings played superbly. He finished with 20 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable.
Just a moment.
Because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
All-star rosters were announced recently. A lot of fans, Greg, were delighted to see Shea named to the team. Huge moment for him.
You have to be happy for Shea making the All-Star team. I mean, he's earned it with his play, and this is just another feather in his cap. Wasn't an easy road to the NBA for him, but he is definitely one of the elite players in our league.
He gets that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Murray. He has 7. Outside, White. Gay outside. Shot clock at 6. Vernal, the pass to Gay. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Los Angeles has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. A baseline Jay, and again it's the Lakers.
You kidding me?
Starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. The time they met was in San Antonio.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
Here's Green, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Howard.
It's my man Dwight Howard.
Goes to Chile. And it's 7 points for Howard.
Fantastic ball movement, really unselfish play by Shea, but what else is new?
The pass to Gay. Here's Pirtle. Rebounded by the Lakers. The drive by Jay. And it's Gay with the rebound.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Here's Murray. DeRozan trying to get open. Murray, good. Murray's got 11 points.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Lets it go from 14. That shot misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Down low, Robinson.
There for me.
Finish it
Let's
the
go.
off the swift feet. Shay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. To the paint. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Murray's Davis checked in for Los Angeles. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. Outside, White. To the middle, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pirtle. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Robinson for 3.
Splash.
James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. From about 19 feet. He can't get that one.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Now, Shay, regarding the All-Star game, you have been officially voted in for the first time. So what does it feel to have all the support of all these fans around the country?
Oh man, it means everything to me.
You know,
We play this game for the fans. NBA is impossible without them.
I'm just excited to go out there.
So I'll be excited to go over in the show. So paying to see you, man.
No question, the fans want to see you at that game. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade.
My man Anthony Davis?
So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Robinson. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. Here's DeRozan. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Murray, good.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
And Los Angeles guys shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. They grab their own miss. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And it's DeRozan missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And last season, DeMar DeRozan averaging the lowest rate of three-point attempts of his career.
Kevin, the Raptors had wanted him to shoot more triples. The Spurs were content to put the ball in his hands and let others provide the spacing.
And San Antonio has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's
Oh,
displaying the exact opposite.
Murray outside. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as they
It's my man Danny Green.
He can block your shot at all 3 levels.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to DeRozan. Murray outside. The 9-foot shot. And it's sent back by Howard. And he's able to get it back. Game. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Things get clearer and clearer as we move through this season. And as we move into February, here is a look now at the top rookies around the NBA. So many great young stars. You look at Jay, Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year.
Squash, I'm a double-double.
Yeah, midway through the season, I say he's made the greatest total impact. A potential generational talent.
Kind of bears.
We'll see if he can keep it going.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Waiters in for Danny Green. And Davis sends it back. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Sinks the three-pointer. Kuzma's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, AD attracts so much
Dream
attention.
my player takeover.
And just locate the open man.
Now Walker, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Now here's Mills, covered by Jay. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falls.
This is my man Anthony
All
Davis.
you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Robinson finds Davis. Lakers passing it around. So, Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always, though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson. Those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
And here's Mills after Dion Waiters getting his 3 to go. Johnson wide open. He fires. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Gloves answered each
Spinning hook.
Range. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Mills passes to Lyles. Stolen by McGee. To the inside. Here's Waiters.
It's my man Dion
In
Waiters.
off the glass. Waiters got 5 points now this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass it to Lyles. Johnson surveying the floor. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one.
It's my man Anthony Davis.
Davis with the jam.
The fans are loving it right now. AD has been incredible tonight.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
Subbing me out.
Changes. Substitutions. Seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, DeRozan. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4.
This is my man Morris.
Right now for the Spurs. Meadow is out there with Darius Miller. Then it's White, then it's DeRozan, and it's Gray in at the 1. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
The offensive rebound. White got a hand on it. And here is Robinson inside.
It's my man Morris.
Yes.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
Here's Gray. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys.
Sister my man Kuzma.
18, 19,
Oh yeah.
25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things that are having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Here's Meadow, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
To the inside. Jay kicks to Morris.
It's my man Morris.
Morris has got 11 points here in just the second half. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Now here's White. Shot clock at 5. Trying to get open is Billy. Meadow can't hit. Lakers have gone perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter.
Man Kuzma.
Kuzma, that's good.
Nice.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
50.
Outside, White. Especially with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said it was hurting the game, and the kids will try to emulate. What do you think about it?
You know, Kevin, I think
It's my man Morris.
to this point where so many kids
Let's go.
at a young age are shooting the 3-ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
Murray's checked in for Green. Morris, no good on the free throw. Spurs have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
Yeah, easy call.
And he knocks down the first one.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities that sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem.
Splash.
Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
That one falls,
Splash.
so he hits both of them.
Outspoken about what he believes. Jay's been both celebrated and persecuted for it.
Here's Gray, covered by Jay, and he gets it to go.
He's that team takeover.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against Wynn.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
We were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now, the quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
For three, Murray drills the three-point.
Just to my man Murray.
He's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Here's DeRozan. And the foul called on Shea. That's his first foul. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Here's Gray. By Jay. Great. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, that those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Now, here is Robinson. After Marquise Morris's miss, moves back up.
It's just my man Morris.
Goes to Robinson. Morris has got 15 points in just the second half.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Gray passes to Medu. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Medu. Morris with the block. Caruso kicks to Che. Lakers working the ball around now. Offensive rebound. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Johnson. And he overshot that one, missing.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish.
It's my man Kuzma.
And that's the hustle we love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Spurs shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Here's Gray, covered by Che. Now the pass to Medu. Miller outside. Pass to Samanic. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Samanic missing. The Lakers shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field at this point.
It's my man Kuzma.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Gray. No good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now here's Murray.
Codify me.
Foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So much new technology, a lot of it so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
Squash.
I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
Here's Gray. Here's Medu. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Jay.
And one.
Good.
Let's go.
Point play chance here for him.
Tremendous effort by Che. Powers through the contact to complete
60.
the play, and he gets himself to the line.
The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
Where's the and one?
.157 left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Walker.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's
Floater alert.
And he pokes in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Heat check after heat check. Che continues to show that this is his night.
Here's Samanich. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Out to Morris. Robinson passes to Kuzma. Back to Robinson.
Wait for me.
Robinson, the layup for two. Shay's got 14 points here in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the lead column on the season.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first two games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jay.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Jay.
And as good a point guard play as you'll see. He's controlled the game with his passing skills. And as good as he's been as a distributor, the only job his teammates need to worry about is getting open.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. There's a minute left to play here in the fourth. Caldwell Pope feeling out of it. Robinson kicks to Kuzma. Clock is at 3. Makes
Just to my man Kuzma.
6 of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now, here is Miller. There's the dish to Gray. From deep three-point range, the Lakers with the rebound. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Jay.
Ah.
And it's Samanich with the rebound. Caldwell Pope against him. Passes it to Samanich. Here's Walker with the 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were brilliant.
That'll do it, folks. With Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Allen. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. 2K Sports postgame show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our postgame guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, Shaq here. Another game, another double-double. If you had to choose, which is the greater value to the team, your passing or your scoring?
Definitely the passing, man. And that, when guys feel more involved in the offense, that bleeds over to other areas of the game as well. Suddenly, guys defend harder, run the floor faster, pound the glass. For me, it's about spreading the ball around so everyone gets a taste and feel parts of what we got going on here.
That's right, baby. Everybody eats. Barbecue chicken alert!
And that's going to do it for tonight. For Kenny, for Shaq, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he is. This is Ernie Johnson saying good night. We'll see you again soon.
Hey, Shay, need you to do some prep.
Okay, cool.
Great, just take your time, stop by when you're done.
See you in a sec.
Thanks.
Jay, congrats on making the All-Star team.
Thanks, Dad.
So tell me, how does it feel?
Man, it feels like Christmas morning.
And you got all those presents on
On
your
the
tree.
tree.
Mom's cooking bacon and French toast, and everything's exactly how it should be. Except I don't eat bacon.
So it feels pretty good.
Oh, yeah, man. Feels great. Wouldn't you want to be an all-star? That's like every kid's dream right there. That and bring home the chip. But one thing at a time. You feel me?
You feel me?
Jay, what up, Levi?
What up, Levi?
There he is.
Hey, I got a question for you. Shoot, doesn't feel me at all.
Congrats, man. You must be pumped.
To be honest with you,
To be honest with you, I'm focused on getting wins. Thanks, Levi.
Hey, you're the man.
You're the man.